Greetings YouTube, Fuzzfinger here and welcome back to Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age. In today's episode we're going to be starting off by watching some more cutscenes and then we're going to be moving around the city doing various tasks and objectives, so please do come and join me today. I hope you enjoy the episode. If you do, don't forget to support me by hitting that like button and being subscribed to the Fuzzfinger Gaming channel. So previously we found that Van had made his way back to Rabanastre and there was this commotion going on at the gates. So we'll go and see if we can make our way back through the gate now. And it looks like the way is blocked and the guards are not going to let us through. They've got this invisible barrier there. And we'll see what this hapless merchant has to say for himself. But what we do need to do is go ahead and speak with Kites here. So he came out to look for us, but hopefully he's got a plan to get us back in as well.
This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Now what?
Open the gate! Alright, out the way.
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy.
Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did.
A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch.
Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobo sticking a peasant.
What'd you say?
Step aside. Right then, move them in.
Oh. That does it.
Ho ho! A fine chocobo you have there. Yes, cedar down stock if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right? Yes, different soil means different bouquet too. Take a Damascus Barreau's wine, eh? It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
You let these carts through and the closest gate is ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
Don't give me a scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
The ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Fawn, wait! What is it? Fawn!
So we've got some lengthy cutscenes here that we're getting through, which is why I'm just being quiet with the commentary.
We will have order. I give you your new consul, His Imperial Highness Lord Vane Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western Arm... Your Excellency.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire?
Spit on your empire! Strike back to Arcadia!
There was little point in asking. But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Rabanastre loved his people, strove to bring you peace. His was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace His Majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end, yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Rabanastre and Lady Ashe be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
Is Rabanastre to your liking, my lord?
It is magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
Oh, remember the last one? We're all like this at first.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
I am Miguel, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor, highness. The people of Rabanastre join me in welcoming you.
That's enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
I meant no disrespect.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanastre. Why don't you call me Vane?
I could not. That would not be right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
How can he stand about at him like that?
Vaughn, you just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to.
Lord Vane never did have
You know what would happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
I don't know. Well... I'd do something.
Vaughn. Vaughn! You haven't heard a single word I've said, have you? This place has changed so much. It's like it's not even Rabanastre anymore. Like the Empire is swallowing it whole.
Hey, Penel, that fete tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Miguelo to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaughn?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca. Come on, what do you think? If I find something, and it fetches a good price, how about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please. You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship. All hail Vaughn, Sky Pirate of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
An airship. I don't know. Maybe. But not through Magello. Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
Wow, so 10 minutes of cutscenes there. Literally 10 minutes. But it seems we've got work cut out for us now, and we're free to enter a new area known as Lowtown, which we shall be doing, but alas, not just at this particular moment. What we're going to do to begin with is just make our way back to the previous area that we've already visited in this game. That's because we want to go and complete the hunt that we've just killed, and we want to hand it in. So we're going to head back to the Sand Sea, and we can do so by exiting this area to the south here. So it's really handy having this overlay map. Just makes things a lot easier when it comes to navigating. And we're going to enter the Sand Sea once more. And we'll find Tomage, whatever his name is, here at the bar. And we just need to speak to him. It's interesting actually, this hunt was a mandatory hunt which we had to do to proceed with the story. But the game doesn't actually tell us about handing it in afterwards. But we get our reward for doing so, which is a nice bunch of gil, a couple of potions, and a teleport stone. And we get a bit of a tip on who we want to visit next. Right, but before we do anything else, if we go to the notice board over here, we'll see that another hunt is available. This is Thexterra, so we're going to go ahead and select that. The way hunts work in this game is that once we've selected a hunt that we want to undertake at the notice board, we need to go ahead and speak to the person that has established that hunt and pinned it up. They're known as the petitioner. And fortunately, in this case, the petitioner is located in the same place that we are. So we can go ahead and speak to them now. Let's just chat to a few of these folks. And the guy that we're looking for, I think, is this one here. And then this will officially accept the hunt. And we're told that Thextra is in the Westersand area. And we won't actually go and complete this hunt at the moment because we're not going to be strong enough. We need to wait until we've gained a few more party members. But at least now we've accepted it. Once we are ready, we can head straight out and do that without actually having to pick it up at that point. Right then. So next up, we're going to be visiting the Clan Hall. And to get there, we're going to head to the North End area. That's what it's called, North End. If I just bring that up on the map, you can see that's where we are at the moment. And we're going to head over to the west-hand side here. Let's just speed things up as we travel. We've got the speed button. I guess we may as well use it, hadn't we? And if I just bring this up on the map again so that I can attempt to get my bearings here. And this has got question marks. This is the right place. We're going to go ahead and enter the door, which we're told is actually firmly shut. Well, that's no help to us, is it? So we're going to go ahead and speak to this fella, the conspicuous Bangar. And he's actually going to let us in for us. And this building that we've entered is known as the Clan Hall. That fella we just saw standing up there that kind of looks like a rabbit, he's actually a Moogle. So we're going to be speaking to him in a moment, but we're just going to chat to some of these others first. And they'll just give us some information on the place. So we're going to head up here now. And we're going to speak to Mont Blanc. Kupopo. And we're now a member of Clan Centurio. We passed the entrance examination fairly quickly. And it gives us some information on a new shop that's available. That's on the western side of the town. But we need to speak to him before that shop really becomes accessible to us. And what we're going to do now is speak to this fella once more. And he's actually going to give us something. On this occasion, we get 3 potions. However, he doesn't have anything to offer us in terms of new hunts at this particular moment in time. So now we're going to go and do what the story has pointed us towards, which is to visit Old Dallum. By the way, that fella, Mont Blanc, we want to make sure that we're visiting him regularly, especially if we have killed numerous bosses or taken on hunts or whatever the case may be, and he might have more information and or items to give us. So, right then, we're going to start making our way across now. Lowtown is our destination, and if you look over to the right of the map here, you can actually see that it is not far from our present location. I'll just bring that up here so you can see. But we're actually going to be heading down to the south part of the city. You can see there's another entrance to Lowtown there. And the reason we're going to do that is because, well, basically, that's going to take us closer to our destination that we want to head to. So let's just go on to speed up here. I'm not sure why I've come this way. It seems a little bit longer, but there we have it. I have, so we'll have to make do now. Oh, I'm going to really enjoy using this speeding up feature as we play through the game this time, because there's a lot of travelling to do in Final Fantasy XII. And yes, okay, back in 2006, it was normal to move about manually in games, but now we've all been spoilt, haven't we? And we expect fast travel and all that. Well, this is the literal version of fast travel. Again, you can speak to some of the Rabanastrians as you make your way through the area here. And this is an area we haven't yet been to. This is the South Gate area. There's a save crystal. A Rabanastre crystal, actually, which also gives you the option to teleport as well as save. But I'll just save for the time being. Nope, not a new file. I keep doing that. I wish the new file button was in the other place. And we're going to enter by heading through the door on the left-hand side from the point of entry here. So here's the entrance, and we can see there's an exit here. And that takes us into Lowtown, which is exactly where we want to be. And if we just calm things down a little bit in terms of the actual speed, you can see that the red X is right near our starting location here. And so we're going to go ahead and head over into that area, which is old Dallen's place.
Ah, if it isn't Von Ratsbane. Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
They'll get what's coming to them someday, believe me. But that's not why I'm here.
Do tell.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
Not one to mince words, are you, boy? The Empire protects all that's hers, and that means the palace and all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
So our champion of the sewers aspires to noble action. Admirable. Perhaps I can help you. Ah, now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace vaults. A door and a magic stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you first, Dallen. So, where's this, magic stone?
Oh, I've had it for years, if I can remember where I've tucked it away.
So, old Dallen here has the crescent stone that we need. And it seems we've got another destination in mind now, the Giza Plains. And that will give us the Sunstone, which will actually help us apparently to recharge the Crescent Stone. But before we go cracking on with any of that, we've reached a new area, so we may as well spend just a few minutes exploring while we are here. So we'll go ahead and leave the room, or the building, or whatever it is you want to call it. And there's going to be a few treasures around this place that we can actually go ahead and loot. Again, they have a chance of spawning or not spawning, so you may or may not see them. Actually, just over here, one can pop, and there has been a treasure here. A pinch of echo herbs. As well as collecting some treasures around this place, I'm going to speed things up a little bit. There's also going to be the opportunity to sell some of the stuff we've been collecting. In particular, the wolf pelts from the various enemies we were fighting, but also other bits and bobs as well. But we'll just grab this treasure first. And just down here is another one I can see. And there should be a couple more over here. Although again, because they don't always spawn, we might not see them. So there haven't been any spawn, although there would be one spawn just down here if it was going to. And we're going to head up into the next area from here. Ah, there's one. An antidote. Well, isn't that exciting? Right, treasure might spawn just up here on the right. But not today. Just looking around. And on the other side as well, in the same place as the one that didn't spawn. There may be one. Just going to slow things down a bit because it's getting a little bit tricky, isn't it, trying to manoeuvre to find these treasures. And here's another one. So potions, as we've suggested, are very useful because we're not selecting a job at this particular moment in time. We will be in due course, but I'm trying to create a master save before we do so. There is a treasure that can spawn at this point, obviously. Not here though for me. Just going to speed up while we make our way across the other side, where there's one more treasure chance of spawning. And that is right at the end, actually. But no, there isn't. Okay, fair enough. Right then, so that's the treasures looted anyway. I've shown you all the places where you can find them. And now we're going to speak to some of these travelling merchants. First of all, we're going to sell some of the stuff that we've collected. Under this loot stuff, you can sell pretty much everything, but you don't want to sell the teleport stones. These things are items that you're going to want to use, but everything else we can say goodbye to. This will obviously boost our gil up. The wolf pelts in particular can be sold. And now we have 846 gil. New bazaar goods are available. And we can buy some potions. How many does it say we had then? Oh, we've got 17. I didn't even realise we had that many. Make sure you save some gil because it's going to be good to buy gear with as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and buy 6 potions for now. Saves us 486 gil. But we're not going to buy the onion bolts. And that's about it. So we can basically start heading our way back out of this place now. And we're going to make our way to the South Gate area. Okay, I do keep forgetting about the overlay map. It's right there on the screen, and I'm so used to playing without it. Right, slow down, Van. He gets a bit excited, doesn't he, from time to time. Right, this is the way we need to go. And all the way down to the end now. Oh, another treasure. Remember, as I told you, when you leave the area and pop back, the treasures are going to respawn. One thing to note is that didn't actually occur in the original Final Fantasy XII. I think you had to go at least 3 areas before those treasures would re-pop. But as a nice quality of life change now, that isn't actually the case. And folks, I was going to say I was going to finish off here, but there's one thing I want to do before. And that's this. We're going to head back into the previous area here. And we're going to be keeping an eye out for a Moogle, who is located around here somewhere. At least I believe he is. But he can pace around, so we do have to look for him. I don't think it's this one. No, we can't speak to this one, so it's not. Ah, here we go. This is the Cartographer's Guild Moogle, and he's going to offer to sell us a map. As you can see, there's certain maps we can purchase. And we're just going to go ahead and buy the first one and the last one, since we can afford those right now. We've got the map to the Dalmasca Ester Sand. And that completes the area for us, so we don't have to explore. What? No, I didn't want to buy that one. Giza Plains. And there we have it. The map to the Giza Plains is also now completed. Right then, if we head to the world map now, we might be able to see those areas. Okay, well at least they appear on the world map. And we can go ahead and select them. And the maps are now available to us already. And with that, we can basically head back down to the south gate. And make our way out into the wilderness. But as I said, folks, I am going to finish off this episode at that point. I did just want to buy those maps before I did so. But thanks for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you have, let me know in the comments section. And come back again soon and we're going to crack on with more Final Fantasy XII. By the way, if you're interested in more Final Fantasy games, I've put some links in the video descriptions to all these episodes, to all the other Final Fantasy walkthroughs that I have completed up until this point. So do go and check those out as well. But that's it for me for today. Take care, guys. See you soon.